Is this higher than the what? The Ford Ranger? No, Ford Raptor. Raptor sounds like a baby raptor.
You are the raptor. The victim is the raptor.
Autophiles in our most hated vehicles. Twin cab pickup trucks. What is this again? Mitsubishi
Triton VGT Adventure. I think we reviewed this before. Anyway, it's the same engine. Gearbox is new, and there's a lot of safety features and little equipment that will enhance the ownership experience.
Well, first impression, I have to say, quite impressive. Both of us left Subang at the same time. We are in a much more expensive car, and he got to Bangsa earlier by 10 minutes.
It's the power of ways.
Power of VGT.
Did you just ram through the off-road?
Yes.
No, I turn on ways.
Come, like, give me the judder. Give me the judder. You feel it, right? There's this weird judder that I feel in all pickup trucks. Why?
The diesel torque.
No lah, cannot be lah.
It's the diesel torque.
Is it? Yeah. It's judder.
It's like that.
2.4 litre, I think it's about the same output as before. Instead of a 5-speed, you get a 6-speed auto.
Switch between 2-wheel, 4-wheel high and 4-wheel low.
It's new, it's supposed to be operable at higher speeds.
And on the fly, right?
On the fly, yes. Yeah. The design, of course, is all new, much improved, I have to say. Then you get these air slits in the back. You have actually autonomous braking.
Oh.
So in emergency situations, there's a camera up there that scans the road.
Wow. This one?
Yeah, I think it's one of the few pickup trucks with this feature. Ford Rangers, the other one.
Okay.
And also you have blind spot warning on the mirrors.
Wow.
So actually the spec this time,
it's
Mitsubishi
off the roof.
Yeah, Mitsubishi is actually one of the highest specs pickup trucks.
First impression?
Yeah, first impression.
Wow, so good looking, man.
I think it's prettier than the Ranger.
I think so. Sorry. I think better I switch it to maybe I should sit at the back.
Maybe
switch
slower.
That's very subtle of you. Okay, better?
Yeah, that's really
See, this is kind of the sacrifice that you have to do when you drive pickup truck. What the f***, man? Why do you have to make pickup trucks so rough? You tune it down by about 2 notches, I think it still works as a pickup truck for most Malaysians.
I want to say a few things. I think this car is very well put together, and all the hinges and stuff. It's quite solid put together. The sound of the engine is it growls. I think it appeals to the 4x4 guy which he wants a lot of like all those rough and raw.
I can see the nervousness on his face.
I think it's one of the most powerful pickup trucks I've driven. It appeals to the 4x4 crowd because it's sturdy. The engine sounds manly. It gives me the impression that off-road this guy will be like really good handling off-road surface.
Right.
Like it will just go through the river like, without much trouble. Instills confidence I would say. Off-road.
I think Mitsubishi got the looks right.
They try to copy the Outlander.
Outlander is good looking, right? No?
The front, yeah, but it's similar. It's like that.
They got a family face now.
We've recently driven the XLT Plus, and the XLT Plus, I noticed a few stark difference with this car. So I shall mention them in performance. I think mostly it's performance, but looks like gorgeous stuff, man. I think you got it right.
So performance?
This one has a 2.4 litre Maybach VGT engine.
Yeah, the NVH also quite good.
When you're idling, it's okay, but the thing is, we have things to compare it with.
Wait, yeah. Therein lies the thing. You say it's modern, right?
Yeah.
But it's a 2.4 pre-downsizing engine, which the Ford...
It's actually post-downsizing.
Holy shit. And still is 2.4.
It's a middle ground downsizing.
But the XLT Plus that we do is a 2 litre.
2 litre, yes.
Okay.
2 litre with similar output, but this is slightly more. This is 430 Newton meters of torque, which is a lot for 2.4.
Okay.
Contextually speaking, compared to the Ranger is much more refined in terms of sound and feel.
Not just that. It's not just that. The gear ratio is much better in the Ranger.
With the 10 speed. You can't beat 10 speed like.
Yeah. My only comparison is with the XLT Plus, and I noticed a few significant differences. Number one, this car is very nervous compared to that one. There is a lot of this, this, I don't know what to call it, the pickup judder that you feel. No matter what there is there. Whereas in the Ford XLT Plus, I realized that it's there once in a while. Whereas this is permanently, it's like a permanent fixture of the permanent feature of the car driving experience. Number two, it's as powerful. The gear ratio is not as good. So it feels like as if it is not as powerful. Number three, the steering is more vague. Whereas in the XLT Plus, you feel more connected with the car.
The Ranger is appreciably more livable.
Noticeably more livable.
This isn't far off from the rest of the pack. You have the rest of the pack lagging behind in general, and this is near the leader of the rest of the pack, which is a bit of a compliment in some. It's like, okay, you did a good job, you put a lot of features which others are not doing, but you haven't elevated the game.
But the leader is XLT Plus.
Definitely.
Anything to add?
I think ultimately it's number 2 lah. XLT Plus is number 1.
Yeah. In second place, contextually speaking, it's a touching 4, 3 to 4.
Okay. I'm similar. I think somewhere between 3 to 4. I don't give a damn enough to want to give it an exact score. because it's a pickup truck, and I'm really trying very hard not to turn Subash into jello.
I would say it's a 4 lah.
Wow, very high.
Because it scores well in all the aspects of what a pickup truck driver wants lah.
Yeah.
The engine sound is masculine.
Yeah. Masculine.
The parts are solidly screwed in.
Yeah.
It's powerful. It feels like if you take it off-road, this will just whack shit out of every terrain. So it ticks the boxes for a pickup truck enthusiast lah.
Plus, I beat you, Subash, and you, Howie. I got 4 leaves.
4 leaves. Wow,
Eco.
so efficient.
Yeah.
But I beat you because I got there first.
Design, actually, exterior.
I think it's worth talking about.
Yes.
Because the biggest problem we had with the previous VGT Adventure X was few things were wrong with the previous one. One, the hero color is blue.
What's wrong with blue?
It's not a manly shade of blue. It's a bright blue. It doesn't jive with the image of a tough guy.
Okay.
Blue in the jungle doesn't occur naturally.
And then the second one is the laughing face with mascara around the eyes and the lips gloss around the mouth.
Like none of us could make sense of what they're trying to go for. Chrome blinginess around the headlights.
Yeah.
It's just
a mess, isn't it?
this car. If you think about it, there's also all chrome in the front.
But the straight lines and the sharp square edges.
And the narrow headlights.
Oh yes,
very narrow.
like squinting, like Chinese. Oh, that's racist. But like as if focus on something, like
a very focused Japanese CEO trying to go to the next level.
I was gonna say like a tiger trying to bounce on his way, but yeah.
I would say it has the image of someone who is sure and is aggressive and is tough.
It's a little bit like the Range Rover facade.
It's a confident design language.
Yes, like the Range Rover facade like that. I think it's better looking than Ford.
I think so.
Except the Wild Track. I think the Wild Track still stands out more.
Interior, I have other things to comment.
Okay, interior how?
I think
sorry.
pickup truck, you can't keep it. You can't push it too much. You can't make it too flamboyant or busy. So I think they did the right approach here, which is just keep it clean, keep it simple,
solid,
and it actually replicates the front grille design and even on the steering wheel, the shape of it. So I can see that they made an effort. They looked at their design language and said, okay, where can we put this a few places and make it look like the car is a unified theme. So that's a good step by Mitsubishi. I think that's one step in the right direction, which I haven't seen from them in a long time. But at the same time, I think I don't know if this is still design or value, but I think the infotainment unit looks very aftermarket. It's functional, just like in the Outlander, it's very functional. I think this is sufficient. It is, after all, a pickup truck.
Well, just the side door panels, right? It's better than the new BT50 because the BT50 is a whole piece of hard plastic. This one has some soft padding.
Yeah.
It's quite solid. It's got piano black panels.
Oh, that's what we do with pickup truck when we're getting on. Let's make some drums.
Value.
Value. Let's play guess the price. This is 115,000 ringgit.
120.
Okay, this I had to give some context. There's, they always release a
That means
bunch.
we're wrong.
This is top on us.
Okay, most pickup trucks from Japan will start around 105, 106 something.
Yeah.
With the base model, two-wheel drive, manual gearbox.
Yeah.
This is full spec. Like I said, blind spot monitor,
full spec.
safety system.
Okay.
Aircon vents in the back. And
Full spec is 140.
140.
Yeah.
140, you better shoot me before I buy this car.
You can buy a Recon Harrier.
Okay, I will give you a $5,000 discount.
135? 0 star out of
0
5.
star.
But that's the typical price of a top spec.
Is it?
Yes.
Is that one?
Yeah.
The XLT was a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
XLT was 125.
Okay, now I have a second question. This is second place to XLT in every fucking aspect other than looks. Why would I buy this car over the XLT Plus?
If your pickup truck is your third or second car, then you might want to consider this. Because if
it looks good.
It looks good and it's typical Japanese durability.
Okay.
The Japanese thing, bro. The Japanese factor.
Other than
People
Japanese,
who want to whack the shit out of this car likes the Japanese factor. It's a big factor, bro. If you want to go off-road, you want a Japanese reliable 4x4. I mean, the people will tell you lah, the Ranger enthusiasts will say, oh yeah, it's just as capable, oh yeah, it's not that expensive, but then it's not Japanese.
Is it really more
doesn't-
expensive to maintain a Ranger? I
Yeah.
don't own this thing, so I don't know. But to be honest, the XLT Plus is a more competent car in every aspect.
Day one,
Other than
day one, after 5 years.
You don't know.
Ford after 5 years, what will happen, you know?
both of your answer is, if you're paranoid, get a Mitsubishi Triton.
Yeah.
Or any Japanese pickup.
Okay.
But objectively speaking, you're right.
XLT Plus is the best choice.
Is 10k cheaper and 10k better.
And when you're 10k cheaper, right?
Yeah.
That's why I don't remember it being expensive. Because when you tell me 1.3 something, why would I want to buy this car? Makes no sense.
This is the price of a base model one track. And
Dude,
one
you
track
can
is
buy round track. A V8 sounding engine.
V8
And when you step on it, it go brrrr.
Okay, so value 3 star.
Huh? No, the whole year.
After people make police report.
The blind spot monitor and the safety system.
Safety system more. 2.5 lah.
I say 3 lah.
I agree with Subhash. I agree with Subhash.
If I step out from a Ranger showroom into this car, the Ranger is superior in every way. I mean, jokes aside, and then the Mustang gearbox aside, where you
Mustang gearbox.
it has Mustang gearbox, you know. That aside, bragging rights in a pub aside, the fact that is that the car really drives better in every single way. Concluding remarks, I don't know, I don't see the value proposition that is superior here than the Ford Ranger XLT Plus. That is still number one to me. So if you really hate Ford, then yeah, why not?
There's a lot of people like that. But I do think if you want to go off-road hardcore, this car is a better choice. I mean, this is the typical price range of top spec pickups. It depends what you want lah. You know, if you want reliability Japanese style, get this one lor. And I know uncles and the 4x4 community, they would love that.
But they were using their body as shock absorbers. Why would you do that?
These are the guys that go to like Broga Hill and then they just whack the shit out of the terrain.
I think this is one of those days that we have to remind ourselves the world is quite big. There's a lot of people in there. You cannot understand everything.
You know, uncles who like run 5 hours in the jungle, then they go drink the whole night.
Yeah.
Those kind of people.
We have figured it out in life.
That you need to use your body as a jello shock absorber to shake yourself into realization that you're alive.
But there's people like that one. I mean,
At a certain point, it becomes addictive. When the point where your spinal cord constantly detaches from your brain from vibration, you come back for more every time.